We've had good luck with our last two nickel boxes, and with 13 slots left to fill in our Jefferson nickel album collection, let's hope nickel box number 12 can be just as lucky. Hello everyone, and welcome back to TL Treasures. We've got nickel box number 12 of the series that we're getting ready to hunt. We got 13 slots left to fill in our Jefferson nickel album collection. Hopefully we can get there. We've been pretty lucky lately. The last two boxes have been great. Hoping this one does the same. Other than that, we'll still be looking for our 30s, pulling those aside, 40s, 50s, looking for that silver. Hopefully we'll come across a few buffaloes, maybe a Liberty V nickel. Wow, this one's glued pretty good. There we go. Just gonna check, make sure everything's circulated. And it looks like we got a pretty good mix going on here. So, we'll go ahead. Let's get unrolling. Roll number 2 is going to give us our first find of the box. We've got a 1957 Denver. Still on roll 2. And we've got another 1957. And another Denver. We'll set it aside and keep on rolling. Still on roll 2, and we've already got our third find. We've got a 1954 Denver. Roll 4, and we've got a 1953 Philadelphia. Roll number 6 is going to give us our first foreign, and it's a Canadian 1986. Roll 8, and we've got a 1959 Denver. Still on roll 8, and we've got a 1948 Philadelphia. Roll 11, and we've got a 1946 Philadelphia. So we can check for that DDR right quick. And no, we're not going to have it. Let's keep on rolling. Roll number 12 gave us a 1939 Philadelphia. And I've already checked for the DDO and the DDR. On the obverse, it was pretty hard to see anything going on, and on the reverse, still didn't come across anything. Roll 15 gave us a 1941 Philadelphia. Roll 16, and we've got a 1957 Denver. Roll 17, and we've got a 1941 Denver. Take a look at that mint mark under the scope, see if anything looks unusual. And nope, that's pretty normal. Let's keep on rolling. Roll 18 gave us a 1958 Denver. Roll 19, and we've got a Canadian ender, I think, so we'll go ahead, crack this roll open, and see what else we've got. Alright, so it was a Canadian ender, 1998. Pretty worn out. We'll take it. Roll 24, and we've got a 1959 Denver. Still on roll 24, and we've got a 1952 Philadelphia. Roll 25, and we've got a 1940 Philadelphia. Still on 25, and we found ourselves a 1957 Denver. Halfway through the box, let's keep on rolling. Roll 26 is going to give us a 1949 Philadelphia. On roll 27, 1953 Denver. Roll 30, we've got a 1983 Canadian ender. So let's go ahead, we'll crack this one open, see if it's got anything special inside. So, along with our Canadian ender, roll 30, we found a 1946 Philadelphia. We can go ahead, check that for the DDR. And I'm not seeing it, but either way, we'll keep on rolling. Roll 32, and we've got a pretty beat up 1959 Denver. Also on roll 32, we've got a 1941 Denver. I've already gone ahead, checked out the mint mark. There was nothing going on there, so we'll set it aside and keep on rolling. Roll 34, and we've got a 1990 Canadian. Seems to be in decent shape. We'll take it. Also on roll 34, we've got a 1952 Philadelphia. Roll 35, and we've got a 1955 Denver. It's not the semi-key date Philly, but we can always check for that D over S. And not seeing it. It's alright. We'll keep going. Roll 36 is going to give us a 1940. And it's a Philadelphia. Roll 40, and we've got a 1947. And it's a Philadelphia. Roll 50, and our final find of the hunt, we've got a 1952 Philadelphia. Well, alright, that's the end of our hunt. Let's go ahead and do a quick little recap and see what we found. We found one from the 1930s, and it was our oldest find of the box in 1939. As far as the 40s, we had 10 finds in total, and when it came to the 50s, we had 15 finds in total. As far as our Canadians, we had 4, and that was all we found for this box. Now, it wasn't the best box I've ever hunted, and it definitely wasn't the worst. We'll go ahead. I'm pretty sure that I don't have any fillers, but we may have an upgrade or two. So we'll compare our finds to the book and be back momentarily. Alright, we're back and we've compared our finds to the books. There were no upgrades, no fillers. It's alright. It wasn't a huge box of finds. And everything that I did find really wasn't worth swapping out with what I already have in my books. We'll go ahead. I'll be picking up a few more boxes on Wednesday, and we'll go from there. If you like this video, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.